I am so warm right now. This is the warmest I have been all day. Today I'm doing an unboxing and a review of an Ororo heated jacket. But before I do, a little bit of context. So we live in Queensland, which is one of the warmest places in Australia, and we are pretty lucky with the fact that our winters are really mild. So for instance, we typically don't go below 20 degrees Celsius as our maximum temperatures most of winter. There are a few days that drop below that, but not drastically. Our overnights are a lot colder, so we do get below zero sometimes, but not too often. Usually sitting around that between 4 to 8 degrees Celsius overnight. So the mornings are freezing to us, but we do know that we are spoiled, and that as such, because we don't get a lot of winter, when it does get cold or when we do travel somewhere cold, I feel the cold a lot. So I'm not a big fan of winter. And while I do love going on a winter trip every now and again, somewhere where you get to see snow and really enjoy that experience, when I'm at home, I don't want to be cold.
It's not that uncommon for you to find me sitting at my desk like this on a winter day with my Ugg boots on and just trying to stay warm.
So I love the idea that I can get a jacket that means I've got a heater with me everywhere I go. So let's open it up and have a look inside. And this bigger one is a men's jacket as well, so Simon will also be able to give one a test run. And here we've got the battery packs and power cord. I love that they actually come with their own little carry case, so this would be perfect if you were traveling and you want to take it with you in your luggage. So it's essentially like a packing cube just for your Ororo jackets. It's really hard to do while standing up. That down there, so get your user guide here and the jacket. So I went with the grey one. I thought that might be a little bit different, change it up from just wearing black all the time. So let's have a look in the bag. So there you go. It's a nice big jacket, so it looks really warm already. Open it up. Ooh, it's really soft inside too, so that feels lovely. So they do recommend going with a tighter fit for these jackets, because that way you're going to get the most benefit from having that heating inside it. So this is a small, I believe. Okay, so it's got the zip up pockets here, and it's also got the hood, so keep you extra warm as well. And then you can tighten that. So yeah, as a jacket, just as it is, it feels great. So I'm going to charge up the heat pack and give it a try. So that is a close look at the battery. And the charging cable. So you need a USB port to charge it, and just plug it in there, and away you go. So I believe I read that it takes 4 hours to fully charge, so I'm not sure if it comes with any charge, so I'll plug it in and see how long it takes.
Okay, so the battery is now charged, so let's pop it in and give it a try. So in here you'll find a battery pocket, and it has the plug in there to connect, so connect it into that hole there, and on, and then it slots in there. So it has a little bit of weight to it, but it's nothing overly heavy, so it's lighter than a phone, and you won't really notice it once you're walking around. So this particular jacket has 5 different heating zones. So it has arms, the back, as well as the pockets. So you can activate them all at once, or you can just activate certain areas. So The A is to activate the arms, and then this one activates the pockets and the back. So you can either just activate that. There we go. So it's gone red. Or you can activate all of it. So you can tell that it's on when the lights are on like that. Oh, I can already feel that warmth. That is so nice. We are having an absolutely freezing day today. It is howling outside with the wind, so it's probably our coldest winter day so far. And so it's perfect time for me to give it a test run. So I'm going to go for a walk and see how it fares in this crazy wind. Oh, and another cool thing before I head off is that the hood is detachable too. So there is actually a zipper here, so you can take the hood off if you don't want to wear the hood. So that is really handy as well when you just warm body without having to worry about having a hood on. So if you are a parent of kids that do sport, like winter sport, outdoors, like football or whatever else like that, this jacket is perfect if you're sitting out on the sidelines or something like that, or festivals. My sister has a heater jacket that she always takes with her to winter festivals and anything like that that's really cold out in the country where she lives. So, all right, time to go for a walk.
All right, so I am going to walk. I don't know how clear the sound is going to be with all this wind that we have today, but I am so warm right now. This is the warmest I have been all day, and this is great. So normally I don't go on a lot of walks in winter because it's a bit too cold. But now I will be able to head out and have my jacket on heated for a little bit if I need to, and then turn it off once it warms up. But yeah, it's really nice. Like, you've got your hip pockets, so you keep your hands warm, and the arms are heated as well. So my arms are so toasty, and then you can feel the heat on your back as well. So pretty much everywhere that you would normally get really cold in windy, cold weather is toasty warm. So I am loving this jacket so much. I think I might even wear it indoors on my cold winter days at my office desk.
And I've just had my walk on this crazy windy day, and I am so warm right now. I am loving this jacket. So I've turned the arms off because my arms started to get really warm, which is great. So what I think is the perfect way to have it is start with everything on. Once you get to a nice, comfortable warmth, then you might be able to turn your arms off, and it still maintains that heat for quite a while. So I've had that off for about 10 minutes. My arms are still really warm, so it's really nice like that. And inside the heated pockets, your hands stay warm as well, and mostly just that heat on your back. It just makes such a big difference having just that warmth right down the back. So yeah, it is awesome and definitely makes you warm. So I'm loving that. And you've got that extra pocket here as well, so then you've got your two pockets where they are heated, but you can still put stuff in them too if you really wanted to. So that's good, and it's just so easy how you've got your buttons here, and you can control whether you want just your arms or just the other things on, or all of the above. And it does say that it lasts up to 7.5 hours with everything on. So I don't know, like I haven't obviously tested it for 7.5 hours, but that's a pretty decent amount of time. Normally you probably only need it for a couple of hours at most, and it'll be warm enough. Or you can turn it on and off every now and again. Once you start to get a bit chilly, turn it back on again. So it is great, and I think that the style is really nice too. Like, it's a flattering style of jacket. And so you've got your pocket here with the battery pack. So that's the battery pack there, which I guess you are aware that it's there, but it's not like overly obvious. And as far as the weight goes, you don't even know that it's there. Like, it's so light that you can't even tell. So yes, big fan of this Ororo heated jacket. So this one is the women's heated dual control jacket with 5 heating zones. So that is this particular style, and let's see what Simon thinks of his. Okay, so Simon has the classic men's heated jacket, which has 4 heating zones. So this one has heating zones in the left and right hand pockets, the upper back, and in the collar area. And it has a runtime of up to 10 hours. So this one actually has 3 different levels of heatedness. So you can have it on high, and obviously when it's on high, you're going to get less time out of that battery pack. Or you can have it on medium, or you can have it on low, which is where you're going to get that 10 hours. So something I didn't mention about the jackets before, which is also super cool, is they're actually machine washable, surprisingly. They do have a water resistant shell too, so you can wear them out when it is in your rainy weather. So that is super cool also. And yeah, like overall, they are an easy thing to own. You'd think having something with a battery in it would mean you have to have specialized cleaning and whatnot, but you don't.
So this is how the button settings work for this one. So on high, then on the white is the medium, and then blue is on the low setting. All right, what do you reckon? Toasty?
Yeah.
You're going to steal my jacket, aren't you? That's mine. What about you, Dad?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Pretty toasty?
So overall, what do I think about the jacket? I love it, and I think that I'm going to be using it a lot more than I actually thought I would initially. So I'm excited just to have it even in my cold office during these cold winter days like today, when I just haven't been able to get warm at all today. So it might seem extreme for most people that get a lot colder weather than I do, but when you're not used to the cold and you don't like the cold, this is just such a nice thing to have, where you can just feel warm and just be comfortable. So yes, awesome. Love the Ororo jackets.